3:14 p.m. The radio stopped playing music, and everybody knew why. Betty turned the volume higher. The waitress stopped beside the door. The voice said, "Tornado warning," like they'd heard 100 times before. Tom looked west beyond the highway. Jimmy stepped outside to see, but something in the distant darkness felt different than it used to be. The clouds rolled low above the rooftops. The summer air turned strangely still. The birds disappeared from the treetops, and every heart began to feel that quiet fear no one talks about, the one that settles deep inside when nature reminds every person how small we are beneath the sky. When the sky turned green and the daylight faded, when the wind stopped breathing and the world stood still, every prayer felt louder, every minute longer. When the sky turned green over Tennessee, Miller opened up the office. Everybody gathered there. Abby watched the weather radar. Mike just stared and said no prayer. Wrench lay silent by the doorway, something he had never done. Even dogs can feel the danger long before it reaches anyone. Nobody was talking much. Not because they didn't have words, because they all had the same thought: please let it pass. Then somebody pointed westward, far beyond the church and fields. A dark shape slowly crossed the horizon, turning slowly like a wheel. No movie screen could ever capture what a person truly sees when a tornado walks across the earth like something from a dream. When the sky turned green and the sirens started, when the windows trembled and the power lines sank, every second mattered, every heartbeat counted. When the sky over Tennessee, the church lost part of its rooftop. Trees were scattered through the rain. The fields would carry scars tomorrow, but tonight no lives were claimed. And somewhere in the roaring thunder, somewhere in the driving rain, every soul inside that office held on tighter. Just the same. When the sky turned green and the darkness gathered, when the world seemed balanced between fear and faith, the storm kept moving, the town kept standing. When the sky turned green over Tennessee, the sirens stopped. The rain grew softer, and for a moment, nobody moved. Because they couldn't quite believe it was over. It was over.